Coming. 1, 2, 3. Hey. 1, 2, 3.
Set. Hut.
Impact XP is the world's most advanced, ready-to-use line marking paint and raises the standard of sports pitch line marking to new levels of performance. In 2011, the paint was awarded one of the UK's highest accolades, the Queen's Award for Innovation, an award that is unique in the sports pitch line marking industry. This unique, advanced paint is a highly micronized formulation of titanium dioxide combined with special binders and light-reflecting pigments. Applied as a spray, the paint sticks to both sides of the leaf, ensuring surface coverage is achieved with a single pass. As the paint dries, its brightness increases, resulting in highly reflective and exceptionally bright white lines. Once dry, it offers a high level of rain fastness under a wide range of climatic and ground conditions. Available in easily disposable 5-litre eco bags or 10-litre rigid containers, Impact XP requires no mixing, no measuring, no dilution and no additional water. The paint arrives in its container ready to go. The heavy-duty plastic eco bag has special carrying handles and is placed in a removable tray that has 3 sections, allowing 3 bags to be carried at the same time. The bag is very environmentally friendly, as once emptied, it can easily and safely be disposed of with normal household waste. If a 10-litre pack is used, the eco bag tray is easily removed. Using the gold nozzle, applying just 1.1 litres of Impact XP per pitch, a fully loaded machine could overmark up to 13 standard size football pitches without stopping for refilling. Combining the Impact paint and the Argo spraying machine is the perfect partnership. At the start of a new marking operation, when using the Impact Eco Bag, all the operator has to do is shake the pack to distribute any contents that may have settled out in storage. The bag is then placed in the Argo section tray and the cap removed. The front machine cover is lifted to reveal the priming bottle into which the paint transfer tube is inserted. The transfer tube features a filter on the end, which prevents debris entering the delivery pipe. A priming valve is located on the side of the machine. The lever is turned to the forward position and the on-off button pressed to start the pump. When water is seen coming out of the valve, the lever is turned to face the rear position to direct the flow to the spray head. When water is seen flowing from the spray nozzle, the on-off button is pressed to stop the flow and the valve lever turned to the upright off position. The paint transfer tube is removed from the priming bottle, placed in the eco bag and screwed down, providing a tight seal. The lid on the priming bottle is replaced and the cover returned to the closed position. The on-off button is pressed again to allow the paint to be pumped into the pipes. The pump will first expel the water in the pipeline, and when paint emerges, the on-off button is pressed once more to stop paint flow. The line marking can now begin. The procedure when using dilutable concentrate paints is different. At the start of a new marking operation, the operator needs a bucket, measuring jug, funnel, stirrer and a water supply. As with the Impact paint, the operator shakes a container to distribute any contents that may have settled out in storage. The container is opened and the operator half fills a bucket with clean water. The correct amount of paint is measured out and poured into the bucket. Water is then added, the mixture is stirred and poured into the tank, avoiding any spillage, and the procedure repeated until the tank is full. Using the Argo machine for comparative purposes, the front machine cover is lifted to reveal the priming bottle into which the paint transfer tube is inserted. The procedure for making the machine ready to apply paint is the same with the Impact paint. The pump will first expel the water in the pipeline, and when paint emerges, the on-off button is pressed to stop paint flow. The line marking operation can now begin. When using the Impact line marking system, the operator lines up the machine at the preferred starting point and begins the line marking operation. The operator continues to overmark up to 9 standard size football pitches when using the 10-litre paint container, or up to 13 pitches when using the 3 5-litre eco bags. However, when applying dilutable paint, the operator lines up the machine and begins the line marking operation.
After marking approximately 2.5 pitches, the operator has to return to the maintenance area to measure, stir, pour and fill that machine for a second time before returning to the point at which they stopped. Another 2.5 pitches are marked and the operator returns once again to the mixing area and repeats the filling process. This constant refilling is not only time consuming but also a waste of valuable labour and water resources.
A major benefit of using impact paint is that it does not require any additional water, meaning operators do not need to take a water bowser with them or travel miles back to base.
Water is one of nature's most precious resources, and any saving on its waste is both essential for the environment and important from a cost-saving viewpoint. Using football as an example, a single standard football pitch that is marked every week throughout a 35-week season will require a minimum of 400 litres of water when using dilutable concentrate paints. That's 40,000 litres for every 100 pitches marked. Obviously, such a comparison is equally applicable to multi-pitch marking requirements at football and rugby club training grounds, public and private schools such as Bradley College, national centres of excellence including the FA headquarters at St George's Park, and contract management of multiple local authority playing pitches. However, quality of pitch presentation is vital to professional football and rugby clubs. This is never more important than when clubs are playing on a global stage. At Stamford Bridge, home of 2012 Champions League winners and 2013 Europa League champions Chelsea, impact is used to ensure the quality of the line is the best it can be. At the end of the marking operation, using the impact system, all that is required is for the operator to flush through the pipelines with clean water, remove the nozzle and place it in a cleaning agent such as flush through. The partly used impact paint containers are either resealed and stored for the next use, or in the case of empty eco bags, simply folded up and disposed of. The paint and machine partnership can apply lines to natural grass surfaces, artificial or synthetic pitches, as well as clay and hard surfaces. Sports surface lines can be marked for sports such as football, rugby, tennis, cricket, athletics and golf, as well as car parks, exhibitions and outdoor event stand spaces. Also available is a running track boom that can be fitted to the iGame machine, which allows for 3 lanes to be marked at the same time.
The impact line marking system: efficient, effective, economical and environmentally responsible.
For more information, please visit us online at www.rigbytaylor.com.